La Familia versus the Bill yesterday. Did you go to that game or did you just see it on social media?
Yeah, we went as a team. We went and watched it. It was a great experience. Just seeing what it meant to the state of Kentucky, Louisville versus Kentucky. So great game, great atmosphere, and I'm excited to get out there on the court and see BBN.
Did it kind of put into perspective how the state feels about the sport of basketball?
Man, it's crazy. I've never seen anything like it, but you can't ask for anything better as a collegiate basketball athlete. So.
Were you there after the game?
Yeah, a little bit.
What'd you think about what happened then?
I have no idea. I wasn't on the court, so I can't speak on that.
July, that kind of intensity, that surprised you any?
I know it's a rivalry. I know words can be tossed around, things can happen, but it's basketball at the end of the day. So just always keeping that in mind and not making things personal.
Getting the chance to be around some of those guys, both in the scrimmage settings and also just maybe around the gym. Has anything struck you about the La Familia players, or that you could take from them to apply to this coming season?
I think it was just a good experience for us to get out there and play against them. Not only just for individually, but for like our whole team. Just kind of seeing where we're at this point in the summer. I think we made a lot of strides, and I think we're headed in the right direction.
Jackson, when Mark says he actually gets coaching advice sometimes from his wife, is that just him just making up stuff, or does that really happen?
I honestly don't know how to answer that, but Miss Leanne's, she's one of my favorites. She's always been there by Coach Pope's side since I got to know Coach Pope, so I wouldn't deny it.
Do you expect to be coming off the bench again to start the season, or has that kind of role not been defined for you?
I have no idea. I just want to win. I want to win a championship, so whatever it is I got to do it, I'll do it.
Has anything changed about Coach Pope's coaching approach from BYU to Kentucky?
Same Coach Pope, same one. I think the guys love it, the coaches love it. It's just a great experience being around all these guys and these coaches and them getting to witness like what Coach Pope is about and just the success that he'll bring this program.
Such an interesting roster, bringing guys together from all different backgrounds and all over the country, in some cases the world.
Yeah.
What's that been like, just trying to get together on a new team with totally new faces?
For some teams it might be hard, but I think for this team it's been really smooth sailing. It's been great getting to know all the guys, especially the international guys, like you said. I love hearing stories from Kerr about, just his time in Estonia and what it's like, and also Mari from England. So it's been a good experience just getting to know everybody, especially these new transfers, hear different stories, and, just gel as a team.
Is there a reason you think you guys have been able to gel so seamlessly in such a short amount of time?
I think Coach Pope made sure that we knew that was a huge part of the key piece to us winning ball games. We have to know each other, especially in this offense, super unselfish offense. So, just getting to know everybody on a personal, deeper level, I think it'll carry a long ways once the season ends.
Jackson, this is your third SEC school. Do you consider yourself like a veteran in the league? Is that fair to say?
My first 2 years, I honestly don't count. I didn't play. I learned a lot of different information from a lot of good guys, good vets, but I didn't play a lot of minutes. So just coming back in here with a chip on my shoulder and just ready to play against a lot of the teams that I played in the past.
Did you have a previous relationship or any knowledge of any of the guys on the team now before?
I had played against a couple of them in the Big 12. I didn't really know them personally. BG's from Oklahoma. To be honest with you, I didn't really know him that well because he was younger than me. So he came out of Oklahoma a little bit later than me. So, but I didn't really know any of them, to be honest.
The fact that you all have so many six-year guys, talk about the experience and how that's going to pay dividends for you late in the season.
It'll be huge. Like I said, everybody bringing different experiences. Like Lamont hitting that shot at the end of the game in the Final Four. So, I think it'll be good for everybody just to hear each other out. And I think we've done a good job of that in practice, picking each other's brains and figuring out, just the best way to have success on this team.
A bunch of the guys we've talked to have said really impressed with the way Travis and Trent have come in and shot the ball so far. As a kind of one of the older guys around, what's your impression of what they bring to the court every day?
You know, for me, I just appreciate the work they put in. There's not a time that I come in here and I don't see Trent or Travis in here shooting, putting shots up, and I think it's paid off for both of them. So, you know, everybody's just trying to follow each other's lead with putting in the work to make sure that we shoot the ball really well this season, and I think Trent and Travis have done a good job at that.
How impressive is 79 threes in a row?
Super impressive. That's probably the best we've had so far this summer, so you know, we got to change that, obviously, just being a little competitor, but you know, Travis can shoot the skin off the ball, so I'm ready for the season to start.
How much has your game improved and evolved over the years since you, like you said, this year in style?
To be honest with you, I think it has more so to do with just experience, getting out there and playing. And I think going into year 5 for me, I think it'll be good just to go out there and be a vet for this team, be a leader. That's what I came here to do and to win ball games.
When everybody's brand new to a team, who steps up and provides that voice, you know, to lead?
I don't think it's one specific person. Coach Pope calls us a player-led team, so everybody on the team has a voice. There's not one specific person, but you know, just making sure that we are leading the team as players and not just the coaches, I think is huge, especially coming from BYU in my second year. That was something that Coach Pope made a big emphasis on. So I think these guys have done a good job at it, and I think it's paying off really huge, and we're gelling super fast.
How easy or tough was the decision to stay in the draft versus coming back to school? What, did you struggle at all, or was it pretty?
Oh yeah, I mean, the deadline it was crazy. I'd worked out in Milwaukee the day of the deadline, and on my way to the airport, I was still trying to figure out what I was going to do before 12 o'clock hit. So
Where were you heading back to from Milwaukee?
I was going back home to Oklahoma.
Okay.
So I spent a lot of time in the airport talking to my family, trying to figure out what the next best move was, which was a tough choice.
So when did you come to the decision in the air while you were flying? When did it finally? Okay.
Probably like an hour before I had gotten the air. I had talked it all over my parents, my agent, and figured it all out.
So what cinched it for you? Why did you make that choice?
I just felt like it was the best one for my growth and my career overall. So, you know, just trying to make the right decisions. That's it.
After talking to your family, was Coach Pope the first person you told the decision, or who was the first person outside your inner circle of your family who knew?
I mean, obviously my agent.
Oh, well, okay,
that,
well.
Yeah, Coach Pope. Yeah.
Okay.
What was Pope telling you through that whole process of just, you know, trying to be a source of advice?
I mean, one of the things I love about Coach Pope is he knew that I was going through a lot. So he gave me the space and the time that I needed. But he was also, you know, whispering behind my ear to come to Kentucky. So, I mean, he's a great guy, and I love Coach Pope. And we have a great relationship. So it was a good experience just being able to communicate with him, and not only him trying to recruit me back to Kentucky, but to have a regular conversation. Even after like some of the combine games, he gave me a little advice, stuff like that. So I mean, it was good.
So coming back, what's the biggest thing you want to add to your game? Is it something specific with your game, or is it more like leadership qualities? What's the biggest thing you want to add?
Yeah, for me, I think this summer has been about leadership. You know, just trying to get the guys in the right state of mind with a new program, new group of guys. And I think we're all doing a pretty good job at that. It's not only me, but it's everybody else on this team. There's a lot of vets. So a guy like Lamont Butler is always talking, trying to figure out what the next best move is as a floor general, and everybody respects him.
Kobe was saying day one in practice, everyone was kind of surprised at the green light that Pope is giving everybody, all the shooters, right? You obviously know that, so you know that wasn't an adjustment for you, but what are some things that everyone is trying to adjust with as they're, you know, learning about him?
Like you said, just shooting open shots. I think that's something that a lot of people don't really think about, but when you play for a coach like Coach Pope, that's something he emphasizes every day. If you don't shoot an open shot, then you're probably going to come out. So, I mean, you can't ask for a better coach than that, to be honest with you, and it's been a great experience.
What does he have? Because some of the players said he just has it. What is it that he has that makes you guys follow him?
Aura. I don't know. Aura is the only answer I got. Coach Pope is a great guy.
I think they've modified the rules a little bit since you came into the college game, allowing you to do more things in the summertime and some of these workouts. How has that kind of changed since you started, and how do you think it's helped to kind of get this team going early?
I mean, yeah. just having more time is obviously going to be beneficial. So, you know, just getting out on the court and getting as much time as possible out there without going past the rules is super huge. Coach Pope is really strict on making sure we're following the rules, and I think in the time frame that we've had, the short amount of time during practice, he's gotten a lot done. I think we're seeing a lot of success early in the summer.